안녕하세요, 여러분. 자, 30번부터 시작하도록 할게요. 30번. 조선시대에는 큰 명절이나 나라에 축하할 일이 생겼을 때 궁중에서 잔치를 열었다. 자, if the sentence is too long, you can break it. But when should I break it? When you find the expression. So here we have expression. 더블 S under 을 때. When the time, the verb is in past tense. 자, 생기다, something appeared. 자, 조선시대에는 in 조선 period, 큰 명절이나, if you have 이나, this is the noun connector, or, so either big holiday or 나라에 축하할 일 can be work or it can be an event. So event to celebrate in country. 축하하다 to celebrate. 축하할 일. 자, if you add real under the verb, then it becomes two verb. So 축하할 일, the event to celebrate. 이나 is or and 거나 is or too, but this is for the verbs or adjective connectors. So 청소하거나 쉬어요. I clean or rest. So 거나 is or for verbs or adjectives. 이나 is for nouns. 조선시대에는 in 조선 period 큰 명절이나 나라에 축하할 일이 생겼을 때 when either big holiday or event to celebrate in the country appeared 궁중에서 in the court or in the palace 잔치를 열었다. 자, 잔치 feast or festival 열다. To held. Actually, it's to open. So 열었다. Opened a feast or opened a festival. 보통 잔치를 할 때에는 normally, usually 잔치를 할 때에는 when they do the feast 맛있고 귀한 음식을 가득 차려놓고 if you see this 고, always you have to translate the former phrase first and then the later one. The former phrase 맛있고 귀한 음식 delicious and precious food. 자, 귀하다, precious or expensive. So here it's expensive. 가득 차려놓다, set the table. So they set the table 가득, fully with delicious and 귀한 음식, expensive food. And 성대하게 행사를 치렀다. 행사를 치르다. This is also expression meaning you held the event. So they held event 성대하게 big or immensely, enormously. So they held a big event. 그러나 이 음식들은 잔치에 참석한 왕과 높은 지위의 일부 사람들만을 위한 것은 아니었다. 그러나, however, 이 음식들은 this food, subject marker, so this food, 잔치에 참석한 왕과 과 is noun connector and so the noun is 왕, king, and here 일부 사람들, certain people. 왕, what kind of 왕 is it? Who participated in the feast or the festival? If the verb is an action that took place in the past, you have to add the ni은 under the infinitive stem of verb. The king who participated in the feast and certain people is of possessive, so certain people of the high status. 만, just, or only. 위한 것, for. 자, 을 위한. This is also expression for, and it should be noun. So, for just certain people of high status and the king who participated in the feast, it was not for them. It was not just for them. 그러나, however, 이 음식들은 these food, 잔치에 참석한 왕과 높은 지위의 일부 사람들만을 위한 것은 아니었다. It was not the thing for just the certain people of high status and the king who participated in the feast. 잔치가 끝난 뒤, 니은 under 뒤. It's same as 니은 under 후에 after ing. After the feast finish, 가난한 백성들에게 to the 가난한 백성들, poor commoners, 나누어 주기 위해, 기 위해 is also expression in order to, and it's connecting with, combined with a verb. 을 위한 is combined with nouns. And 기 위해 is combined with a verb. And both of them mean for. To the poor commoners, 나누어 주기 위해 in order to 나누어 주다. Share or distribute. 일부러 on purpose 많은 음식을 준비했던 것이다. Double as underdone. To describe the action that happened in the past and its complete action. That action is no longer a fact present. So 겉ting is the thing that they prepared a lot of food on purpose in order to share to the poor commoners after the feast finish. 잔치를 통해, 를 통해 through the feast, blank, 의도해서였다. It was for. 자, 의도해서였다. It was for. That's this expression. 에서였다. It was for the 의도, intention. It was for the intention of blank. So let's find out the appropriate phrase that go into blank. Every option ends with 려는. 는 is the relative pronoun that modifies the intention. The following noun, intention. So it was for the intention that 려, it means try to, plan to, intend to. That's 려. So 려는 의도해서였다. It was for the intention that tried to 과시하다, brag. Brag the ability of the king. 자, they did not mention about ability at all. So it's the wrong answer. 틀렸어요. 궁중의 풍습을 널리 알리려는 의도에서였다. It was for the intention that tried to 알리다, inform, 널리, widely. It was for the intention that tried to inform widely, globally, the customs, 풍습, customs of the court or the palace. 풍습, customs, no, they did not mention 풍습 at all. So this is also 틀렸어요. 3번, 높은 지위의 사람을 대접하려는 의도에서였다. It was for the intention that tried to 대접하다, treat people of high status. We can infer 대접하다, treat people. 근데 it's not for the high status people. They treat the 가난한 백성들, poor commoners. They treat the poor commoners. So number 3 is wrong too. And also here it's clearly stated 이 음식들은 잔치에 참석한 왕과 높은 지위의 일부 사람들만을 위한 것은 아니었다. It was not meant just for the certain people of higher status and the king. So this is also misleading the information. Number 4, 나라의 기쁨을 백성들과 나누려는 의도에서였다. It was for the intention that try to share, 나누다, share with the commoners, what? The joy, 기쁨, joy of the country is the right answer. Why? Because this is always the right answer as a paraphrase. Let's look at how did they paraphrasing. 자, 나라의 기쁨, the joy of country is this. 큰 명절, the big holiday or occasion to celebrate in the country. Those are the joy of the country. 나라의 기쁨. 자, 백성들과 나누다, share with the commoners, share with the people. That's all about it. 그렇죠? It was not meant just for the certain people of the high status and the king who participated in the feast. After the feast, it's the thing that they had prepared a lot of food on purpose in order to share to the poor people. That's why it's all about 백성들과 나누려는 의도에서였다. It was for the intention that tried to share with the 백성들 people. So this number 4 is the right answer. So always the right answer is a paraphrased sentence from the text. 31. 최근에는 recently 미술 작품을 the fine art. 자, 작품 is artwork. 미술, fine art. So 미술 작품, fine art. 과학적, scientific, 연구, research. 참고 자료 together, reference. 활용하고 있다. 고 있다, present continuous. 활용하다, avail. If there is a subject missing, let's just go with they. 자, they are using what? What information is the direct object that is here? 을. This is for what information? So what they are using? The 미술 작품, fine arts as, 자, as reference of the scientific research. 의, it's written as 의, but we don't say 의 if it is possessive. So we say it 에. 최근에는 recently they are using what? So what information is 을? The artwork as the reference of the scientific research. 그중 하나가 one of them 풍경화 landscape painting 사용된 색을 연구하여 with 여 usually 서 is drop. Which in this case, it can be because or it can be and then. It depends on the context. 자, 사용된, this is passive voice. Active voice is 사용하다, to use. 사용되다, to be used. 네, 사용되다, to be used. This is passive voice. 사용하다 is active voice. 그중 하나가 one of them 풍경화에 사용된 색을 연구하여서 연구하다 research the color that was used in the landscape painting. 자, single ni은 under is past tense, so that was used. 사용된, that was used. So the color that was used in the landscape painting. And then, 자, 서 in this case, and then 그 시대의 대기 상태를 알아보는 것이다. 그중 하나가 것이다. Highlighted part is the main sentence. The one of One of them is the thing that, 자, 는 is relative pronoun that, and this is in present tense. That's right, 는. Here, 풍경화에 사용된 색을 연구하여서 we researched the color that was used in the landscape, and then 알아보다 is you look for information and find out. That's 알아보다. This is two verbs together. 알아 보다. You look for information, you watch information, and I know it. You know it. So you look for information, and then you get the information. So to you look for information to find out something, to search. So one of them is the thing that you research the color that was used in the landscape painting, and then and then you search what? 대기 상태, atmosphere status of that period. 일반적으로 generally 공기 중에 먼지가 많으면 if there are a lot of 먼지, dust in the air, 해가 질 때 when 해가 지다 sunset. So when the sun sets, 하늘은 더 붉게 보인다고 한다. 니은 under 다고 한다. People say that the sky 보이다 looks 더 붉게 redder. 자, 더 is more. 붉다 red. So 더 붉게 redder. 일반적으로 generally 공기 중에 먼지가 많으면 if there is a lot of 먼지 dust in the air, 해가 질 때 when the sun sets, 하늘은 더 붉게 보인다고 한다. People say that the sky looks redder. 그런데, however, 산업화가 진행된 20세기 말, in the end of 20th century, century. 자, 말 is end. That's why 주말, weekend, 20세기 말, the end of the 20th century. 자, 그런데 산업화 is industrialization. 진행된, same thing, 진행하다, to proceed, to progress. 진행되다, to be progressed. Same as this case. So, 하다 with a noun is usually active voice. 되다 with a noun is usually passive voice. 그런데 산업화가 진행된 20세기 말, in the end of the 20th century, industrialization was progressed. This parenthesis modifies the end of the 20th century. And since this one happened in the past, single ni은 under the verb. 그림 속에 표현된 하늘이 the sky, E is the subject, the sky that was expressed in the 그림, picture. So this parenthesis modifying 하늘, sky. The same thing, 표현하다, to express. 표현되다, to be expressed, passive voice. So the sky that was a single ni은 under is in past tense. So the sky that was expressed in the painting, 더 붉다, rather, 뭐보다? Rather than, 보다. Than the painting of other period. Once again, 그런데, however, or by the way, 산업화가 진행된 20세기 말, in the end of the 20th century, when the industrialization was progressed, 그림 속에 표현된 하늘이, the sky that was expressed in the painting, 다른 시대의 그림보다 더 붉다 is rather than the painting of other period. 우리는 그 그림을 통해 을 통해 through the painting 20세기 말에 in the end of 20th century 사실을 확인할 수 있다. 리을 얻을 수 있다. can 확인하다 check or verify the fact. 우리는 we through the painting in the end of 20th century we can check we can verify the fact blank. 자, let's look at the options. Every option ends with 다는. 자, 다는. This one is connecting or modifying the following noun that is 사실, fact. 자, 다는 it means that. It's a connector in this case and also modifying fact, 사실. So the fact that 산업화로 인해 caused by industrialization that 하늘, the sky was polluted. 자, usually 되다, if you add become, 되다, it becomes passive voice. If you add 되다 after the noun, it becomes passive voice. So, 오염, pollution. 오염되다, to be polluted. So, 오염되었다는 double S under past tense. So it was polluted. So we can check the fact that the sky was polluted caused by the industrialization. This one is the right answer. So there is a logic here, right? Here, if you see here, 일반적으로 generally 공기 중에 먼지가 많으면 if there is a lot of dust in the air, 해가 질 때 when the sun sets 하늘은 더 붉게 보인다고 한다. People say that the sky looks redder. 자, 먼지가 많다. 그러면은 the sky, 하늘은 더 붉게 보인다. 자, 하늘 붉게 보인다. 그런데 산업화가 진행된 20세기 말 그림 속에 표현된 하늘이 다른 시대의 그림보다 더 붉다. 자, 20세기 말에는 하늘이 더 붉어요. So, that being said, a lot of 먼지, a lot of dust. And the dust, it means it's polluted. So 산업화로 인해 due to or caused by the industrialization, 하늘이 오염되었다. This is same as 먼지가 많다. A lot of dust. So actually paraphrase 먼지가 많다 with 하늘이 오염되었다. The sky was polluted. So this is the right answer. Number 2, 대기 상태에 대한 연구가 이루어졌다. It means to be accomplished, to be fulfilled. So the 연구, the research was accomplished about, what research is it? It's about the 대기 상태, the air status. 자, 이런 말 없었어요. 이루어졌다. accomplished or fulfilled. 이런 말 없었습니다. They did not mention this. Number 3, 화가들이 그림에 다양한 색을 사용했다. Painters in the painting, a lot of various 색 color 사용했다, used. 자, 이런 말도 없었어요. They didn't mention about painters using various colors. 풍경화를 그리는 화가들이 활발히 활동했다. The painters who paint, 자, the painters who 그리다, paint. The landscape painting, 활발히, actively 활동했다, promoted or engaged. So the painters who draw landscape paintings, they were actively engaging. 너 이런 말도 없었어요. They didn't mention this either. So the right answer 정답은 1번입니다.